Hey everyone, welcome back for subscribers request. This particular request reading has come in from Anna Lucia, and so Anna Lucia, you have requested me to do an update, follow up on Jungkook and Lisa, tapping into their situationship. You wanted to know, in fact, from the last time that I did a reading on them, which was a month ago, and I actually had to go back to that reading to kind of see exactly what was the energies and see what cards came out because I didn't remember, right? And I kind of wanted to just see what was the dynamics with them at that time. Just so that you do know, which all of you should know by now, that because we are governed, first and foremost, by universal law of attraction, and that love and time is fluid, but that most importantly, energies can change. So whatever it was that I interpreted or predicted for them a month ago, things can change. Dynamics can change. Just like us, you and I. If we're in a relationship, if we are working, whatever it is, things can change. People can change their minds. So can the chemistry and the dynamics, all right? Particularly when it comes to relationships and dating and things of that nature. I say all of that is because don't come for me and don't feel like just because a reading of what was interpreted from last time, it's going to remain. Energy has and can shift. And so with that being said, as we move forward in answering and addressing your question, you specifically wanted to know from that update, or you wanted this update because during that last reading that I did for them, I mentioned that they were dating and that their relationship looked like it could lead to something serious. It was still nothing set in stone, right? And you just wanted to know, and I think I mentioned that they were contemplating, particularly Jungkook might have been contemplating. They both might have been kind of talking about moving in together, really in that serious aspect, right? So you want to know if, in fact, that they evolve to that level. Did they move in together? And overall, what is their situationship between them two? So, I will say that the answer, unfortunately, is no. Even before I even pulled out the cards, I just kind of intuitively felt that the energy pertaining to their situation had shifted. It had changed, right? And it's okay because, like I said, energies change. Nothing is set in stone. And so, with that being said, no, they did not evolve and take the next step into moving in together. In fact, I do see perhaps at this time, as of today, from today's reading, June 29th, that they may have in fact ended, you know, I won't even say even per se a relationship. If they were, seeing each other committedly, I would think or feel that they may have actually ended. But let's get into the cards in terms of why I feel this way. Okay, so the first card that came out, we have the Nine of Pentacles. In the second position, we have the Empress. And then the last card, I pulled out three cards and then I add clarifiers, is the Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we always look at the bottom of the deck to see what really is influencing these other energies. And we got the Five of Swords. So this particularly kind of gave me like a red flag. And when we get into the clarifiers, there are other things that kind of give me a red flag in terms of the current situationship between them. Five of Swords is not the most positive type of energy of any reading, right? Because it shows what? It shows swords represents, particularly with the Five of Swords, it represents conflict, arguments, maybe little, disputes. It doesn't have to be nothing major, right? But that is the overall energy of that. And so let's talk about the Nine of Pentacles. Now, before I continue, just so that you guys know, as I always like to do, that Jungkook's zodiac sign, he's a Virgo, so that makes him an earth sign. And Lisa's sign is an Aries, so she's a fire sign, okay? So we start out with Jungkook's energy here because Pentacles is associated with the earth element, so with him being a Virgo. So this just shows that the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of stability, something that is long term, right? And so I would feel and think that from that last reading, this is how he looked at the relationship, or him being, let's just say him being with Lisa. He looked at her or their connection to be something that was stable in the projected future, right? And I'm going to let you guys know, Ana Lucia and anyone else who is interested in this reading, that I got a few messages. So it wasn't like, generally sometimes I get a very clear cut, straightforward message. With this, it's like kind of tricky because I got like 2 or 3 messages, which means that there are different components or different aspects that I drew when I'm looking at the cards, right? So with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel that this was what he once thought pertaining to Lisa, and it could be both of them, but for him, because this is his energy here, that he did look at her as someone long term. So let's put it that way, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. It's something that is long term and something that you see as something solid and stable toward the future, right? So it kind of gives you that kind of promising type of, energy pertaining to your connection with your person. But now, as we jump down to clarify that Nine of Pentacles, we have here the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. So this is very much still in his energy because both the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles is still associated with earth element, earth energy. So I feel at this point that this is Jungkook. Feeling pertaining to Lisa. Now this is one of the aspects that I feel that I kind of was a little like stuck on in terms of what really is going on here. So in one aspect, I feel that Jungkook was either ready to maybe take things to the next level, and maybe Lisa was not ready. That's one aspect. Another aspect is perhaps he wasn't ready. On the flip side, maybe he wasn't ready to commit. Maybe he wanted to just leave things the way they are. Because the Hierophant is an energy of commitment, marriage, things of that nature, right? So when we're talking about these two being a couple, I feel like perhaps either he was ready to commit to her and she wasn't, or he just changed his mind and felt like he wanted to leave things the way they are, just them dating. That's what I'm getting, right? So it's one of those two aspects. Now let's shift over to the next energy and speak about the Empress. The Empress is an energy that is nurturing, that is loving, right? Motherly, right? So for me, I think that this is speaking about Lisa, that she is loving and sweet. But also when it comes to them together, I feel that whatever the situation is, that they always going to have love for each other. And the reason why I said it that way is because when we come down to clarify that Empress energy, we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Death card. And this is one of the other cards or energies that I got a red flag, because the Death card is something that has ended. And with the Seven of Swords, it means that this connection between Jungkook possibly could have ended, but quietly. I did mention, either with their reading and other readings that I do, when it comes to celebrities, first and foremost, it's very challenging and tricky for them to anyway, when it comes to their love life, to keep it off the radar. So 9 times out of 10, they try very hard to keep matters of the heart to themselves or try to keep it private, right? Until such time comes that they are ready to make it public to their fans and just to the world, right? But with the Seven of Swords here, this is an energy that particularly for this scenario, it's dealing with something that is done quietly and not beknownst to, the fans and anyone else that might have, been spreading rumors, because that's another thing too with celebrities. There's always rumors that this person is dating this person. Then next thing you hear that they are not dating each other. So it's just a lot of speculations, unfortunately, when it do come to these celebrities in terms of what really is true, right? But I feel that at this time, whatever it was that they had, as a couple, I think that it might have come to an end, but on a down low, right? But at the same time, if they did split, and when I say split, not being involved with each other, but at the same time, perhaps seeing other people. And this kind of brings me over to the last energy. We have the Queen of Staff. This is Lisa's energy because wands deal with fire element and she's an Aries. So to me, this is her energy here, being dominant, but at the same time, I feel that she as well may have, if what I said earlier at the start, if she did deny his offer for commitment, I felt that she was very truthful and she stuck to maybe letting him know that she wasn't ready for a commitment. But on the other end of the spectrum, I also pick up that she might have a crush or might be attracted to someone else. That's something else I get. Why? Because to clarify that Queen of Wands, we have the Lovers. This is a big tell-all. Anytime the Lovers pop up pertaining to a relationship or any type of, a situationship between two people, and you get the Lovers, generally that means that there's a choice. And then we got the Sun. So what does that mean? That it's possible that Lisa may have a crush or may be attracted to someone else or infatuated with someone else. That's just another sidebar, right? Take it or leave it, but that is another possibility as to maybe why she did not, if she was offered, and if in fact Jungkook wanted to kind of take the relationship to the next level where they move in, or maybe just commit themselves one-on-one exclusively, she may have rejected him in that sense, right? Possibly. Nonetheless, however this has ended, if in fact it did end, I feel that they still have some type of love for each other and that they probably still will have like a special friendship, more or less. That's what I feel. Okay? That's what I see. And that's what I get pertaining to the situationship. So to answer your last part, what is the overall dynamics? Well, if it has ended, then there is no further dynamics other than them just possibly remaining friends. And we just have to wait and see how this all plays out, right? Just bear in mind, like I said in the beginning, we are governed under universal law of attraction. So if in fact she has become attracted in that month time from the last time that I picked up on them, that someone else has caught her eye, or it could be someone that she may have been attracted to from the past. Because I did look through the other energies from the deck, and I do see the Six of Cups, which generally relates to something that is nostalgia, someone or something. So it's possible that she may have someone from the past that she maybe was attracted to, right? Not in a relationship with. But I feel that she never been in a serious relationship, right? I feel that both of them, neither one of them have been in a relationship. So I would say this, that maybe with them being connected, it might have possibly been like the closest in terms of some type of commitment that they may have come close to. Now, again, can things change? Absolutely. Is it possible that they can maybe later on, years later, get back and then start something? Absolutely. Because that is how life is, right? People can change their minds as much as they want to. All right, Ana Lucia, and anyone else who is watching this and enjoyed this reading, send some fire to that thumbs button, give me a like, but more importantly, drop your feedback. Give me your comment and let me know what you think about this situationship between Lisa and Jungkook. All right. Until the next one, everyone, which another request will be coming up momentarily. I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Thursday afternoon. Peace, love, and light. Bye.